completely wrong.
Really?
No, that's wrong too.
It's this.
It's on the back. Yeah, you were doing the opposite.
This is the front.
Like a jacket, dude. Think of it backwards. This is how you got it. That's how it needs to go on.
I know that. I know that this is the front. I just don't know how to get it in the front. Like this.
No.
This is still the front.
No, buddy. Wrong side. Y'all better be recording this shit. There you go. Look at this boy. Learning to put his jacket on.
My first time ever wearing a life jacket like this. Give me one break for one day.
Never. Never.
That mossy oak duck blind blends right in by the time they see it. It's a sin, shoot where they're going, not where they've been. It's steam rolling from the top of the blind, fresh duck cut up, tastes just right. I love living life with my eyes to the sky.
Start the generator, close the door.
Jesse, you want your phone?
Yeah.
Trying to get some Cajun AC up in there.
Jesse got soup and all. He ready.
The native grasses in these swamps all these ducks are feeding on we call widgeon grass. Early in the season, this grass is thick and resembles a flooded football field. By the end of the season, after these ducks have feasted on it for months, the grass will be gone and the pond will resemble a lake.
We're in shooting time right now, but as you can tell, really overcast. Got about a 10-mile-an-hour breeze from the north. Pretty clear, no fog. We've seen a lot of birds in this area. We got a good spread, a ton of feed and grass, and when that water's low, that grass comes up at the top even more. It's just a carpet of feed on this water. So we feel really good about this.
Out front, out front. Camera got me nervous, man.
Right here on our left, Jay, coming over the top.
Get him.
Too far.
This is for TV, bro.
There you go, buddy.
Shit.
You got the rust off?
Can eat now, boys.
These ringnecks, man, they're flying fast and hard. They're fun to shoot and really good to eat because they're feeding on all that widgeon grass like that.
I'm a dumb.
Football.
Some little bit of fun.
That look tasty.
Shit. Don't come back. 3, 4, 5.
In my years of experience, letting them get too close isn't any fun. Oh.
Nice shot, dude.
There he is.
That's it?
One of these is for you, bro. That's how you do that. Shoot 12, eat breakfast.
We need 2 more birds to get our limit. Big thunderstorms coming around 11. It's already starting drizzling, so 2 more. It's over. 2 more.
Y'all want to come over here? Yeah, we got 12. We've been done. We've been eating soup. Yeah, let us grab our birds and y'all come over here so y'all can try and get a limit.
went in it, boy.
That's a wrap. Got our limit, at least we think so. They're all in the water. We just need to go find them. Jay pulled out a nasty finisher of a double on those last two right there. So we're good to go. We're gonna pack up, look for these birds, and get home before this rain and cook some breakfast.
Hey, I didn't want to shoot them all too quick. We're here to make a show.
Hunting or cooking, which would you say you guys are better at?
Sure. I think we're better at cooking. I think we're better at cooking. Favorite part about this lifestyle, I mean, it doesn't get much better than this, you know? We work real hard. We try to play a little hard. Get a little relaxation, break free from the normal world for a little bit, and then enter our normal world, right? Where we get to harvest ducks, catch fish, live off the land, catch some frogs, you know, while we enjoy ourselves with a few cold pops and have a lot of fun as well. And you know, we got some serious bonds between these guys. You know, we're all like brothers. So yeah, you get a little free time, a little breakaway time. It's you can't beat it. You know, can't beat it.
How was it?
Y'all shot him up, huh? All right, we are back at the camp after a great hunt. Had a lot of fun. Shot some birds, few limits. But before we get to go cleaning those birds, got to get everybody fueled up. I want to make one of my favorite recipes ever, and that's just simple buttermilk biscuits. The trick to a nice, tender, fluffy biscuit is to not overwork the dough. The more you work the dough, the more gluten you develop. And a certain amount of gluten is good for a biscuit. It gives it structure, gives it lift. But too much working will start making it feel and taste more like bread and less like biscuits.
Got some bacon going. Getting ready to put some boudin on. And some bacon boudin biscuits. C'est bon.
Boudin has become the darling of the Cajun food culture over the last 5 to 10 years. It's a perfect road snack and can be found hot and ready to eat in almost any gas station in South Louisiana.
And we just love it for breakfast. We love it for any meal, but for breakfast especially.
A perfect link of boudin is a thing of beauty, tightly packed within a hog casing, textures and flavors of local rice and pork liver, ready to burst out and release their aromas of cayenne pepper and green onions.
The biscuits have been baking for now 15 minutes. They look great. They're just slightly golden. We're going to brush a little butter on top, but they are ready to go.
As Louisianans, we were raised around this idea that whatever we hunt, whatever we catch, whatever we trap, we eat. There's something full circle. There's some unspoken connectedness when it comes to harvesting your own birds, consuming them right in that same area where y'all both live. And when you think about those ducks and where they're migrating from, Canada, the Dakotas, the northern prairies of the Americas, they're migrating from those all the way to Louisiana, and they make a home in those freshwater swamps in Louisiana. As a Louisianian, as a waterfowler, as a professional chef, there's no greater joy than better go harvest your own waterfowl and ducks in this case, and better cook a meal with that. You're getting the epitome of fresh and wild and sustainable through that game.
There's a bumblebee nest. And when you mess with the nest, they get pissed. Bumblebees.
I've been attacked twice by them.
Last time we were on this property, 4 of us were attacked by a swarm of bees.
Somehow I managed to escape a sting, even though
You were right there in the thick of it.
in the thick of it. But they tapped him on the head and shoulders a number of times.
Some of us are still dealing with the emotional and mental scars of that day.
One of the worst experiences of my life was a bumblebee attack.
Yeah, it's bad. So we're thinking about what to do about tomorrow in the cook and being out here.
Yeah, I'm not messing with them.
I don't see anything. Just had one fly out and I burned them.
Got his egg.
We do need a bucket of water though.
Now that we've checked these bees off the list, it's time to head back to the camp and throw out some jug lines for some fat cats.
All right, all the ducks are clean. They're ready to get cooking tonight, but we saved the gizzards. You can see here, cut them in half, form a little assembly line. We got Mikey on the jugs, we got Junior on the bait and the toss. I'm cutting bait. Guess I know that's where I stand on the totem pole. We got Captain J on the wheel.
Driving along.
Juice, he's here for comedy relief. We're gonna try to catch some catfish and hit them on these jugs. They're gonna suck down this gizzard. We're gonna see those catfish bopping on the water. Come pull them up. And hopefully get some dinner for the next day or two with those catfish.
Got the hard job being the captain. Get to point that old magic finger on mine.
Take the cat, Cornish and Madison Bay. You ain't seen down to Bayou till you've been down that way. Lake Boudreaux, Shrimpers Road, or Salt for mine. Wicked Auto up on that muscadine wine. Grand Isle, Bouchon, Bayou Bureau. Last night my old lady got the gross oiseau. Went down the Oh, baby, from down the bayou.
Cajun grocery run right there, boys. Just worried about it. Hey, whoever goes hunt across tomorrow, we need voodoo. Can I get y'all guys something? Anything? We want beer?
Yeah, please. Ultra.
Tonight we are cooking one of my favorite duck dishes ever, and it is a camp-style duck à l'orange. So duck à l'orange is a classic French dish cooked with duck and oranges. During the winter season here in Louisiana, or the fall season, citrus is in season at the same time that ducks are in season. And chefs have a little saying, if it grows together, it goes together. I gotta brown this duck first, and then we're gonna move on to boar bacon, onions, and all that good stuff.
You get that good grease going and you put them onions in there.
For this recipe, we're going to combine some of our fresh ringneck duck meat, satsuma mandarins that are locally grown, orange juice and duck stock with wild boar bacon and mushrooms. We're going to let that simmer till that duck gets tender. Eat it over rice with gravy, and serve it with a side of roux peas.
Now, traditional duck à l'orange does not have bacon in it, but I love to put it in my camp-style duck à l'orange. I tell you what, I love using boar because it's an invasive species for most of the South, rooting up all the wetlands. Anytime I get a chance to use wild boar, I'm using that species. The satsuma mandarin, the pride and joy of Louisiana citrus. It just goes great with these ducks, mostly sweet with a little tang. Best of all, they're seedless. So when they break down with these ducks, they get nice and tender, and I don't have to worry about seeds in my gravy.
Can't wait to put some onions in there.
I can't wait. Ain't nobody starting mine.
Junior,
Yeah.
you ready for these onions?
Ready? I'm gonna be
The best part of the meal right here, guys.
Best part of the meal, taking the bacon out, browning the onions. They're gonna caramelize, get nice and dark. Then we're gonna throw all the meat back in there. We're gonna smother it down, put the oranges in. Good night.
Go ahead, I'm ready for it. Let's do it. This is the best part right here. This is where everything comes together. This is where it all happens, right here. You can clean the bottom of the pot like that. Get all that stuff you've been working on for the last hour and a half off that bottom of that pot into your gravy. See how that pot's clean now?
All right, so mushrooms are brown. They're in that onions and bacon fat and all that duck fat. They're looking good. I love some roasted mushrooms in there. Just grabs that gravy. Now we're gonna add the rest of our stuff. I got some homemade duck stock. I made with some roasted speckled belly goose necks and wings and so on. I got some orange juice. I'm just gonna add all of this in at one time. It's my roasted bacon and duck breast right there. I got my Satsuma mandarins right on top, just whole. Now, as that duck gets tender, like I mentioned, these Satsumas are gonna break down, get soft. They're also gonna add some natural pectin to the sauce, giving it a good viscosity, kind of thickening it a little bit. Last but not least, a few bay leaves right over the top. And that's looking good. We're gonna bring it up to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, we're gonna drop it down to a simmer. We're gonna let it rock for about 45 minutes. All right, our camp style duck a l'orange is done. I am hungry. Now, this is a rice and gravy dish, and rice and gravy is a staple of South Louisiana cooking. A little pile of rice, a little scoop of some duck with some gravy right on top. I move over to these roux peas. I'm going right on the side. Man, this looks so good. I am ready to eat. Satsuma mandarin, orange juice, wild boar bacon, mushrooms, ducks, they all exist in this area. And if it grows together, it goes together. And this dish of duck a l'orange is the perfect example of that. And we knew this front was gonna push through, and boy, did it. And pushing a whole bunch of marsh into the camp. You can see these floating flotants surrounded by lilies here. That's how strong that wind was, but that's just really shows you how much marsh can change. We always talk about it changing in weeks or changing in hours. Now it's time to pack for Orange Grove. And that means packing out all the food, all the necessities for a trip out there without any water, without any resources, without any electricity, just fire, food, some good duck hunting, some laughs around the fire.
What I really like about this dish is obviously the duck, the gravy, the rice. It's all good. You did a great job. It was a great camp dinner. Need more than that?
A great camp dinner.
Tomorrow's going to be a big day at Orange Grove, and we are all excited. It's time to eat, get some rest. Let's hope for clear skies and clouds of ducks tomorrow.
I'll see y'all in the cypress.